What's up everyone, and welcome to my latest. The cool thing about DeFi is that there's always gonna be the next project that comes in, and with more competition, meaning people are kinda indirectly incentivized to progress and update and find new novelty products to implement in their protocols. Meaning with the next one coming up, there's gonna be something new to add to this sustainability factor that everyone is after. Because everyone can create a project, promise yields, but what not everyone can do is actually promise sustainability over the long term. Now, me personally, I value sustainability more than price appreciation because that gives trust to future investors, whereas if the price fluctuates 50% up, 70% down, etc., yeah, it's a bit of the roller coaster is not something that the average investor likes. And today I'm gonna be covering an upcoming project which is technically in place for a month or two now, and they already had the pre-sale. However, they're gonna go live on the 20th of June, so by the time you see this video it will already be live. However, that doesn't mean that you missed your chance, because the mechanics in play here are very different. I was about to say that more or less the same, but technically they're very different from a single staking protocol or any other type of DeFi protocol that we have seen before. And this is what I'm gonna be talking about today. There's so much information here that I don't think I'm gonna go in depth, just quick snaps. Most probably we'll do more videos in the future, but at least I want to give a small overview of what these guys are about, Cairo Finance. And I am personally invested into this project, and I'm really excited to what's coming. So this one you honestly cannot afford to miss. Let's go. Alright, so jumping into this. Now I'm gonna link everything, main website, white paper, link where to stake, etc., etc. in the description so you don't miss anything. But I quickly wanna run through the website. This is something that I usually like to do. See if everything is clear, if there's nothing that is a bit grim, there are no typos, etc. This is something that I like to go over. Now the website is pretty simple, which is something I like. Not too complicated, and they clearly state when the listing is happening. And also they show you on the homepage what is the total supply right now and some other metrics. Now you can clearly see that there has been transactions and holders because the pre-sale, like I said, was already held. And the pre-sale in total, if I want to tackle the initial tokenomics right off the bat, I'm gonna go to the white paper and show you actually, because there will be a maximum ever of 100 million Cairo tokens that will ever exist. And the split is the following. There has been, like I said, a pre-sale round, actually a private sale and a pre-sale round. Now the private sale round took 1.25% of the total supply distributed, and the pre-sale 2.22%. So tokenomics, again, so this is what I just said. Now, yeah, speaking of typos, there's one here. Now, if I were you, and I'm gonna do this myself, I would report this, because even though it doesn't really matter if the team is doing whatever they're supposed to be doing and if they're not natives, however, proofreading, a white paper, and a website is very important. So I mean, me personally, it's not gonna make a difference for me, but perhaps the average investor will get spooked. However, I would report this, and I'm sure the team will get to it right off the bat. And from what I saw so far, they have a very active, strong German community, so I assume this is where the dev team is from. However, let's move on. So yeah, these two rounds, they raised a total of $3 million, because the private sale round had the allocation at 0.8, so 80 cents per token, pre-sale 90 cents per token, and out of this $3 million, 1 million will go into liquidity, and the starting supply that's gonna be traded on PancakeSwap is gonna be 1 million. However, 30 million, because 30% of 130 million is vested on Unicrypt, and 150k of this vested schedule will be released on a monthly basis. And from what I could gather, the team will decide what to do with this. They could burn the tokens, or they could add them to the liquidity pool. So this is something that is gonna be decided on the spot or through community voting. So this is very nice. I mean, I really appreciate the community involvement here and the dynamic / flexibility of the supply. And the vested part is quite interesting. Me personally, I've never been into a project where they release the supply on the DEX, not to the investors, in a scheduled manner, right? So, and that's something new and quite interesting. 10%, yeah, is gonna go to potential sex listings, and then some to marketing. And this is the thing that I wanted to discuss, because the core product of the protocol is the maximizer. Now, the maximizer is technically, if you're all familiar with Drip, it's kind of a copy in a sense where you're gonna be earning. I'm gonna go to the maximizer right now. I actually have some tokens staked, but I'm not gonna connect. Actually, let's connect my wallet. Let's see. Oh, not this one. Yeah, anyways. So, yeah, okay, here it is. I have some tokens staked, like I said, because the maximizer's beta version was enabled a few weeks back, so 2 weeks exactly, for people to stake. And when I said copy of Drip, it's because it has the basic mechanics of staking, 10% being gone on deposits, charge on withdrawals, 5% on reinvestments. You have the reclaimed tokens, max payout, etc., with the referral bonuses and so on and so forth. However, the main caveat here is that you're not gonna get tokens out of a tax pool. You're gonna get tokens out of the total supply, which is equal 51.52 million tokens. Percentage of 100 million, that will leave you with 50. So these tokens are technically staking rewards. So if you reach that maximum, that's it. After that, I don't know what's gonna happen. Perhaps the team is gonna reinvest some tokens, but that's a long way to go. So we're gonna figure that out by then. So we're gonna get staking rewards indirectly from the maximum supply, and whatever you deposit is gonna be burned forever. So that's why, and here is the difference. In Drip, when you deposit, they go to the tax vault. However, here they're gonna get burned, and you get tokens from the staking pool of 51 million tokens, which you can reinvest or claim. See, this is the difference, and this is something really important. That we go back to the main homepage, and you can clearly see. Sorry, it's loading. You can clearly see, like, okay, this is something that we haven't actually looked at, and we're gonna be checking in a few moments right here, like all the things that you can, all the future protocols, because like I said, this is not something that is out there right now. It's a combination of protocols that we know personally. Example Drip, example Libero. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Libero Financial, but if you're not, I'm gonna give you a hint on a product that Cairo Finance are doing that is similar to what Libero has been doing for a while now. You also have products from PancakeSwap, I mean like yield farms and pots. You have also lotteries that are from other protocols. So it's a full combination, it's a full ecosystem of stuff put together where you can actually earn money from several places. not just the maximizer that are just displayed. Just going back on my previous thoughts, I'm gonna go to the treasury now. And because I mentioned that whatever you stake in the maximizer is burned, here is the total of tokens that have been burned already. Almost 3.6 million, and those have been deposited into the maximizer, right, and taken out of the maximum supply. And like I said, the maximum supply can never be overthrown. So you cannot go over it, because even though you're claiming and you're gonna increase your bag in maximizer and claim some tokens, like I said, there's a maximum of 51 million tokens or so are gonna be distributed eventually. So again, the deflationary aspect here is pretty important to understand when it comes to differentiating this from a normal drip fork. And even though maximizer is one of the main products here, we cannot disregard that they have a lot of stuff coming. Now this is just the start because it's still in beta. At launch is gonna start operating fully, so you can actually claim if you would like to. However, there are so many other stuff that they are working on, and I'm pretty interested in whatever they're gonna be pulling. Like for example, since I mentioned that 150,000 tokens every month are gonna be deployed from Unicrypt to the supply, even if they choose not to burn the supply, there's 0.2 to 0.4% that's gonna be taken out automatically. So the rest, they can choose whatever to do with it. And there's a performance fee, that they added, and it is something of that goes from the profit generation that is gonna be done through stuff like lending, compounding farm, automated vaults, etc. So all of these future products are gonna generate the performance fee, and this performance fee is gonna be used to buy back the token from the market for liquidity purposes, and most likely to the team for constant improvement. And when I say team, I say marketing / development. It's not only development, so which is something really important to understand. And yeah, here there's gonna be always buyback and buy pressure coming from the performance fee and the buy-sell taxes. So there are a lot of taxes around the ecosystem when everything fully launches that are going to contribute to the constant buying pressure, and hopefully to set up a nice floor for the Cairo token to appreciate. However, like I said, it doesn't matter if it appreciates a lot, because the starting liquidity of 1 million is very impressive, considering the fact that there are going to be a lot of added liquidity from all of these taxes. Now, if I'm just gonna hover over all of these future protocols that are gonna be deployed, now Swap, something you're familiar with, you're gonna be buying the token from their own website without spending a single penny in taxes. Lending is also something you're familiar with. Compounding farm, like I said, the product from PancakeSwap, so Cairo BNB. The proceeds you earn, 30% will go to the performance fee, and the distribution of that I just mentioned. Again, another typo. Like I said, not a huge fan, but I'm gonna be notifying the team anyways. Automated vaults. Yeah, like go ahead and read all of these things because they're pretty interesting products, and you might have seen these things somewhere else. So they're just implementing several things on top of each other. So another yield farming vault protocol. Prediction, I guess here what they mean is futures, if I'm not mistaken. So you're gonna be predicting between a quotation mark the price of a certain asset. The Cairo Bank, like I said, is taken out of context from Libero Financial, and that's a place where you can store your tokens, lock them for a period of time, and earn BUSD rewards in return that are generated from the products of the Cairo ecosystem. So if you want a safe investment where you can just put your tokens away, get some stable coins in return, no matter the price of Cairo, right? Because you're gonna get fees from trading across the ecosystem in BUSD. So the Cairo price, the Cairo token price is irrelevant here. This is a nice addition in my humble opinion. And FarmPot is something also a bit interesting, where it's like a, long story short, it's like a pool that will have some funds auction, so people will start putting money into this pool during a period of time, and after that this pool farms yield, and the yield will be distributed based on how many tokens, what is your allocation, your history of allocation, etc. And at the end of the day, whatever you put in, you're gonna take out. It's just that the yield generated will be allocated mainly to the people who put the most. So it's kind of an auction slash yield generating protocol. So again, you can take also this product out of context from something like Avarice. So see, several products that are doing well, or that have done well at least, all put together. And I'm pretty interested, to be honest, to see how this all pans out at the end of the day. Of course, they also added NFTs and lotteries, but those are just broad titles, so nothing concrete as of yet. So yeah, exciting times ahead. This is something quite novel. So we're gonna see all of these products come together into one. I hope they can pull off the mechanics going from one side of the protocol to another, and if everything interacts well and if there's demand, I'm sure we're gonna see some interesting development in Cairo Finance. But right off the bat, in my humble opinion, for me at least, it was a risk worth taking. Now I really think that, at least at the beginning, with the transparency and the community, like if I go to Telegram, you can clearly see they have a big community, and their German team is very vocal, and their German community as well. So just go on Telegram, chat with the guys. Launch is happening soon. Hopefully we're gonna get a good entry. And if you decide to enter the maximizer, I'm gonna be leaving a link in the description below, so you can also do that. And yeah, good luck. So yeah, that's it from me today. I really hope you found this video useful. I really hope it brought you some context over what this protocol is. And like I said, if you decide to join, links below, go check it out. And there's gonna be many more videos coming your way. So I hope I'm gonna see you in the next one. Be sure to stick around. And as always, take care of your finances and trade responsibly. This was Roy, R38 Crypto. Thanks for watching.